I see you're taking notes. Some of you were looking for your business cards. I'm sure that if you are showed up here on Sunday morning, you are going to a lot of other events. We all go to different events. I'm the business developer of my company. I've been in this business for almost 10 years now. I work at energy market in North America, Texas, and other areas. What I always was the challenge for us was like, what event did I go? Oh, I lost a business card. What did I talk to about with someone during that meeting, right? What was the event? What is the history of my events? How many events did I know this guy? Maybe for someone, well, I can't remember that. No, after an event, based on my experience, you almost lose 70% of all the discussions, no matter what. Especially if you have a good beer with one of the friends, and 90% of it is gone. So basically, this app is something that capture all the conferences in North America. We scanned using our AI technology with the help of my friends. We have over 1,700 conferences already till the end of this year for all the conferences in North America. You can search your event, you can find it, you can join the conference. What it does, basically, you don't need to look for another business card because it's already there. If you scan this QR code, you are in the game. You have this product. Does a similar app like this exist? I can guarantee there are many of them. But what is the differentiator for us? Some conferences I go, there are apps. Some of them, there's no app at all. What's the issue? Because they charge the conferences $10,000 to $30,000 for each conference. What they provide, exactly what you see here. What is the cost of our product? $0. Why $0? Because we are using our smart engineers that came up with a solution with the AI engine that can do all the manual work. So it's absolutely free. What is my market? Who can I sell it to? I've been in many of these conferences. They ask me to promote their conferences. With 10,000 followers on LinkedIn, I have a good promotional place, right? So here's the thing. I already talked to some of the big conferences in North America, mainly in energy market, but we are going for the bigger ones as well. So it's free and it's always be free. The question is that how I can make money. Well, I think my friend can answer it better, but the answer is simple. Do you pay for your Gmail account? Absolutely free. Is Google a bankrupt company? No. Why? Because it sells another product. The other products that we have, which we call it a secret sauce, but we can share it with whoever is interested, is our AI engines. And what we can do with that huge number of connections. So we will use that connections as the premium services for the later on, once we have gathered as much as we can of those networks. So for that reason, I thought that because my friend is a partner in my company, and just to give you a hint of what type of AI and machine learning and everything, how powerful our tool will be, we have another source of he has another company called Genevo AI, which basically is a mind-blowing thing. That sort of thing. I just want you to see what he can bring on the table. One of the challenges that we have in our company, I just want to promote his business as well here. One of the challenges that we had in our company was that we are just hiring new people. Some people are leaving. We have thousands of documents, legal documents, standards, and everything. Thousands of hours of training videos. The only way that we can communicate with each other is just go to the teams and say, oh, have you worked with this one? What about the 2%? Is it okay? Is it legal? Is it passing? Is it not passing? That's huge amount of information. Someone needs to translate it, right? So we came up with it, like he came up with an idea that let's put everything together. His tool will understands everything. Then you ask the question from the tool. The beauty of it, every time is the accurate answer. So it's not like ChatGPT that you're asking, oh, maybe Yasin, you can just come over and talk about it. Okay, thanks, Hesam. Just tiny thing. Okay, it's on the. Okay, so thanks for your kind words.
So one thing, like I've been in this AI world for years now, and maybe the most frequent questions people ask me is that, how can I trust this? I ask a question, every time it gives me different answers. I don't even know which one of them are actually accurate. There's no referencing. Basically, there is a pool of resources over there. You send something and then you get something. Usually looks good, but it's not even consistent. And as Sam Altman said, I'm quoting, he said, it sucks. Why? Because you cannot trust it. And when we're talking engineering, we want to trust things. We need to validate and verify. So I've been focused on this side. How can I make something that is accurate enough, useful enough? I'm not going to give final answers necessarily always. Sometimes you do, but depending on the use case. In the engineering side, I focus how I can create a reliable data source, a data engine that could always give you the same relevant answer. You can easily go for what you need. Now, this video thing that Sam mentioned is like an example. For example,
This example is basically one of the trainings that we do.
Yeah.
It's 1 hour training that usually people need to watch that 1 hour to learn what's happening, right? But using his technology, now he can communicate with that video. So it's understand this, it goes through this, and now we can ask the question. So one of the questions is super technical engineering stuff, but let's say ask one question and
So yeah, thanks. So this is a long, boring video. Honestly, it goes through a lot of technical things. I can't even understand them, to be honest. But as some told me, can you build something that helps me with this, and so that I can use it in training sessions, and then at the same time be able to help people use this uh, to answer to their question. I give him an example here, so hopefully it's not going to crash. So let's say someone watched this video. Now there are still areas that is great for them. They want to just go back and find them. So this is just 15 minutes video. Sometimes you have 9 hours of back-to-back sessions. At the end of the day, you're dizzy, you have headache, you can't remember everything, but you need to go back constantly. Oh, check this one. Was it in the session 2 or 3? What if you can just ask the question, right? I can't even read that.
Yeah, it's asking
It's
how
very
to
hard.
answer the way you need to model, and as you can see, it goes exactly to
We
that.
talk about modeling configuration in TF and walkthrough and with the the TR
So that's the question. Like, what is the modern consideration about theory? You can ask any question you want, and then it jumps to the part, and it gives you like automatically creates the subtitles for you. You can change the language to any language you want, and it always gives you the answer. It's not going to generate the answer the way ChatGPT or other AI models build it. It gives you reference to the point, that the source of truth. This is a video. It could be, we tested on a document that was 700 pages of technical documents about flange rate, something. I have no idea. Like piping. I have a pipe underground, and under this pressure, this temperature, that. And there is like table C something in this long document page. This result is, I don't have it here to play for you. Result is that you ask the question, it tells you where it is, you click, you see the document, you can sign on it. There was someone who was legal person.
So this model has been trained only for in a specific area, or
it's just a toy model, let's say. I just use one video over it, but I have models that they have hundreds, thousands of videos or documents. Works the same way, basically. Needs a little bit of touch.
any area, any question,
Any question,
any
any
question,
area.
you're gonna have an answer in this
If
format.
2 years of his work, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So any voice, video, not images. I hate images.
Not images.
Text. Yeah. I have software images. I'm not using them because they get a lot random. I like something robust, something you can rely on. So it could be technical documents in law, in engineering. I am mostly focused on engineering because I know it. I understand those documents. I've been a project manager for 2 years in a refinery, something, a project, and I learned what a headache it is. Every day, my engineering friends come to the room like there are like many documents, and they're like this. Was it that one or this one? Mm-hmm. It takes them half an hour to check one number. Mm-hmm. No, it takes 30 seconds. Sure. You had a question?
For the videos, do you depend on the transcripts or?
No, I create the transcript. You just give the link of the video. Yeah, any video on YouTube, and then you're gonna get that. But it needs a pre-processing that takes about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on length of the video. But I kind of put it on a cloud,
if the video
speed it up.
Doesn't have the transcript, you will create it.
This one didn't have it. I created it. Okay. Yeah. And I can translate it right away. When I create the transcription, I can translate them as well, and then you can change them. So I've used it in education, like training materials for actually like classes at university, and you can ask your question in Chinese, and you get the result in Chinese, the subtitle. I mean, the person is still gonna speak English. Maybe at some point, it's gonna talk in Chinese as well. Sure.
If you created the videos of the data, how it would be updated?
If I don't create a video, if I train it on a video and then I want to add more and more videos, that's what you mean? Like, for example, I give you an example. I built this. I cannot disclose that because the product releases tomorrow. I built something for a tech company in California. And the way I built it is basically imagine you have 100 documents on your Google Cloud, and now you have a new product. And then there are descriptions of the product, technical specification, pricing, marketing, etc. And then you put these documents about 1 to 3 minutes. It gets ingested, goes to the database. Now you can ask questions.
Can we try any new prompt here as example?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you know anything about TRV? If you have any?
I can ask you some questions. Okay.
Well,
I'm sorry. I have a question.
Sure.
These services. I'm an AI developer, but in terms of if you use this video, if you put this video in a Copilot or Bird or some other AI model,
correct.
They actually provide the subtitle, everything that you want.
Correct. YouTube even does that.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care about the subtitle part. Subtitle is just cherry on top of the cake. The question is, how do you get the relevant video if you have 100 videos, each is 1 to 2 hours?
Maybe we can develop some APIs and giving some APIs for it. Giving some APIs, tokenized APIs, and use the specific way. You can put all of your videos there and put it on the cloud services.
That's what I do? Okay. How do you retrieve?
You can answer. I'm not AI.
That's what I do. Here I have the video locally just for performance. You can click, YouTube will open at the very specific second you need it.
Real time.
Real time.
Oh, okay.
You just need a pre-training, and pre-training is just scraping the voice, the text, the subtitle, and then index it.
Do you use any cloud services like AWS to process?
The whole thing I build is on AWS. I have a product on GCP, but for now I prefer AWS. The Bedrock is doing a good job, but it's pretty new. I don't think there's any company on it. I'm there probably alone. There are like 2-3 companies using the services. Some of them, there is no code for them. I write the codes. The services are so new. Mm-hmm. So the service came 2 weeks ago.
For example, 2,000 videos on your service.
Sure.
Is it really free or generate all of these?
This is for companies like engineering firms. So no, that app, yes, free. This is just a toy model. Mm-hmm. But imagine any kind of document, PDFs, text of any form, video, voices, meeting notes, anything as that kind. I don't generate the answer. I just give a hint. Go to this page, this table, under this column, find it. Yes?
So yeah, this what you're showing, I think it's under the category of IDP, right? Intelligent document processing.
Category of?
IDP, intelligent document processing. And once you mentioned
partially.
But the problem, because the video, these things for companies that are bigger, the main problem is how you want to get the data in the same place, right? building that data lake or data lake.
Exactly.
That has all the knowledge.
Exactly. All these companies.
The problem is if you need, because I'm assuming you're using foundational models of that, right?
Yes, right now.
Retraining.
That's what I said. I have an ETL. Put the document there, 1 minute. I tested 700 pages. How long did it take? 3 minutes? Yes. That's why I optimize. Ingesting the data, making it LLM ready, AI ready. No, the algorithm is. Otherwise, there are a lot of tools. You can just download a GitHub repo and train, work with it. The best you get is 70% accuracy. I guarantee 100%. Because if you click, it's not the first one, it's going to be the second one. Yeah. So there's a human in the loop, right? Yeah. People move away the human from it, want to automate it. AI does the whole job. I sit and watch. There's no such thing. Maybe 100 years from now. Right now, let's automate the bulk, the part that is time consuming. Open the PDF. I'll wait for it to open. Go to this table of content, find the relevant table, go there, check if it's reliable. No. That's the part. Then human and test, verify, done. I've tested it on chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, and electrical engineering tech documents, like data sheets, specs, what do we call them? That's the story. Any other questions?
If your data sets, original documents have inconsistent data, how does it handle that?
Great question. It tries to find all the relevant documents to the question, and if it's inconsistent, it's going to tell you document 1 says this, document 2 says this. I cannot come with a conclusion, so you go check it. That's one of the things my client killed me with, because they have 2 documents. On one, price is 300, the other is 400. I tell them, it's inconsistent. I don't know how to answer this. I said, can you check the website? Like, what else do you want me to do? Manage your company? No, try to come up with. But this is a good point you mentioned. If your data is inconsistent and you check and it says, I cannot find the right one, it gives you a hint about the quality of your data. So one thing that happened, which I didn't expect, was that they were kind of forced to go back and fix the data issues they have. Now they have a data lake, as you mentioned. Before they had a bunch of Google Drive folders. Each of them maintains one.
So it's kind of good at that point, it looks like it can also be used as something to audit your own.
Exactly.
Stuff.
So it kind of forced them into having some data sanitation, they call it. Right. Yeah. Because garbage in, garbage out. Yeah. That's how it got better, by teaching them how to have documents that make sense. If human doesn't understand it, AI definitely won't.
I have a question.
Sure.
I'm comparing your platform to AI.
It's an AI.
So it's pretty much the same. You just, in AI, you just upload the knowledge base.
Correct.
And then you ask questions. So what differentiates you from AI?
From which product? Can you?
That's exactly AI. I went to AI.
AI. Okay.
.ai.
Okay.
Then I uploaded the knowledge base and the thing is, the questions were like audio. So I
understand.
Audio.
Here's the thing. You have 1,000 documents, technical documents, you paid for them. You need to keep them somewhere secure. A lot of people go and upload them actually into ChatGPT and ask questions. There's no referencing. You put 100 page, well, after 100 pages, it's going to break, basically. It's too big for it. After that, you just ask questions, you get answers. They seem okay. There's no referencing. AWS.
We upload the knowledge base in the system. Specifically about AI, you upload the knowledge base and then you ask questions.
Is it a paid service that you upload or a demo service?
Free version, which is a credit base. I had 5 credits. It's a paid
Perfect.
version, yeah.
I understand that. But there are a lot of differentiations here. First of all, I haven't checked their quality. I compared against GPT, against Bedrock, against Google services, okay? And I found what's the best in each. Like, one gives you reference, one gives you consistent answer, and Amazon, for example, has a good document processing system that Azure doesn't. Google one is, GCP one is kind of okay. So I kind of try to put things together and optimize it. So Yeah, you want to buy a car? There are a lot of cars, a lot of brands, but you want something reliable. And also you want to make sure that it's secure. It's scalable. It can do thousands of documents. I can check that for
It's a generative AI.
Right.
How can you guarantee that generative AI is 100% accurate?
It's not, never.
But you mentioned that 100%. I guarantee that.
Because 100% of the time you have to click and check the document. That's the point. I don't give you the final answers because I can't be liable for the building collapsing. I give you the hint to find the relevant document and verify it. That part is difficult. The Gen AI is the last touch of it. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's not necessarily Gen AI.
There is Gen AI on top of it, but only gives you the hint. After looking at the document, it says, okay, I think 2 and 3 are relevant. This table number, that table number, that page. That cannot go wrong. This is easy. Look at this, which one is the one that is relevant. But if it generates the answer, does the calculation, probably 20% of the time the building is going to collapse.
Because these days there's a concept of hallucination.
Exactly. That's what I've been working on for over a year. How can I make it? So I push back a lot. Why do you want the final answer? If human is supposed to go check it, before generating that nice tabulated answer, we already have technical documents that are nice and tabulated. Why do I reformat? I just use generative AI. When I retrieve the info, present it in a form that is easy to use.
Okay, thank you.
That's the ingredient.
Thank you very
thank you
much.
so much, Darren. I gotta go.
Thank you.
Thank you.